Hello, this is Photography Gamer. Welcome back to the channel. Today I'm reviewing Lonely Mountains Downhill for the Xbox Series S. The game is also available for the PS4 and Nintendo Switch. Lonely Mountains Downhill is a single-player bike riding game developed by Megagon Industries. The game sees you take on a variety of mountains and tracks against the clock to advance or place on the global leaderboard. So what is the game like to play? Well, control-wise you have two methods to choose from, one that lets you steer in the direction you press or one that uses a left and right system for turning. You can sprint, but in the early stages you'll be riding on your brakes as you get used to the limited field of view. The mountain tracks are well crafted and require intense concentration due to the restricted viewpoint, because you can only see what's immediately in front of you, which as a style choice I can't say is a success. Each track has checkpoints to reach, but you'll be crashing multiple times before you reach the finish line. Completing challenges unlocks new mountains, tracks and customization options, and you can race in day or night runs and even find some hidden shortcuts if you're feeling brave. But the environment ends up obscuring your view on many occasions, which makes for a frustrating experience, especially if you're close to a checkpoint and you hit a rock that's been obscured by a tree. There are daily courses available, but they often become a chore to complete with ridiculous obstacles you don't see until you're right on top of them. The biggest issue, however, is the complete lack of multiplayer. Time trials are enjoyable for a time, but when that's all you can do, it does lose its appeal very quickly. Like the Tour de France, for example, time trials feature in between every 6 to 7 actual races, because time trials get boring if that's all you have available. This game would have been so much fun with multiple bikers bombing down the mountains competing against each other, and the developers have definitely missed a trick there. Graphically, the game looks very smooth and colourful with a well implemented design and clean and crisp visuals. The mountains all have a different style and colour palette, and it's a very easy on the eye experience. But again, the environment often obscures the racetrack, which soon becomes a massive annoyance, doing more harm than good. Sound-wise, the game goes for a minimal approach, opting for ambient sound effects as opposed to bombastic music. I have to say it works for the most part and helps you immerse into the sparse and quiet mountain regions. Okay, what's good and what's bad? What's good? The controls are simple and it's easy to pick up and play. The ambient sound work is excellent, the art style is pleasant, and it's an enjoyable game in short bursts. What's bad? The time trial gameplay becomes tedious relatively quickly. The difficulty spike in later mountains is ill-balanced. There is no multiplayer at all, and it feels a bit like an early access game that's not had its core game mode featured, as time trials really aren't enough to keep you enthralled. So what's the verdict? Lonely Mountains Downhill is a solid bike riding game for time trial enthusiasts. The courses are challenging, the graphics are streamlined, and the ambient audio adds to the atmosphere. But like most time trials, it does get boring after a while, and I can't help but feel the game missed a trick by not featuring any multiplayer option. Time trials are okay on occasions, but every stage of the time trial, doesn't quite work. Still, I did enjoy it in short bursts, but racing against the clock doesn't really inspire you in the long run. So Lonely Mountains Downhill is worth playing for sure, but I'd say it's got limited long-term value due to the solo gameplay limitation. And it's a game that would have been so much better with multiplayer. So my score for Lonely Mountains Downhill is 7 out of 10. Okay, that was the review. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please like and subscribe. You can now join the channel to unlock exclusive members only videos, early access and many other benefits. To join, click on the button on my homepage. But for now, this is Photography Gamer signing off. Thank you.